Hey guys, just wanted to make this video. I usually do the Bobcats of the cars, or we do the movies, the homemade type movies. But I was doing something that I think had to be done. I was looking for a new phone. I had the Samsung S21 Plus 5G, which was a good phone, but I was starting to have already problems with it. I noticed the things that I wanted to do with it I couldn't do, and I went and did a search for business, and because I have a system with T-Mobile, or our company has a system with T-Mobile, which is the Jump system. I'm able to jump at a certain point in our contract to a new one. And I wanted really a Note because I really love the Note 10. My Note 10 broke, it broke, and they didn't have a replacement. So I did. That's where the Samsung 21 Plus came, and it's a good phone and all that. But my search is I had the choice of doing the Flip 3, what they call the Z Flip 3, or the Z Fold. Now, I just call it the Flip and the Fold because it's just easier. I don't know why they put the Z. That's up to them. The Flip 3. So I had to do some search. So I saw the Fold. It's a nice looking phone, but it's a big thing. And I like big phones and all that because I got big clubbers of a hand. And I'm a bit of a Neanderthal when it comes to technology. Doesn't mean I don't know it. It's just that I don't immerse myself in it. I have been called a tech nerd in the past, but at my age, who cares? Anyway, so the key is, what I asked is the Flip 3, that's this phone here, there we go, the Flip 3, is that a good business phone? Is it good for business? And all I kept finding was, yes, they were mentioning stuff and all that, but they kept saying, it does great selfies. Well, if my business was a selfie business, then this would be great. But I wanted to see, is that a good phone for business, for small business? I'm not, it might even be good for big business because I use it as a mobile hotspot. I'll use it for a lot of things. What I found with it is that, in fact, it is very, very, very good for small business so far. And I've only had it for 2 days. And in the 2 days, I've been customizing it the way I like. That's why I go with the Android, specifically the Samsung, because they allow me it allows me to go to set up the way I like it, and I know just enough to get myself into trouble. Okay, now some of the comments I said, well, the battery doesn't last as long as the others. Yeah, it doesn't, but at the same time, I'm always carrying a charger. I have a wireless charger, which this does great. This is the 3 5G, the Flip 3, the Z Flip 3 5G, and I have a wireless charger in my home. I have a plug-in charger in the office, and I have one in the car. I'm always carrying it because on the other phones I used to run out of battery time. What I found with this phone is that I'm using it more efficiently. In fact, less than what I used to use the others. That might not be good for some of the wireless companies, but I found that they're very effective because I'm able to do everything I want. And some of the comments that says, well, you can't open it with one hand. Of course you can. I'm doing it right now. I just did it. And it's like, for women, when they used to have compacts, they still have compacts, you can do it with one hand. Or you can just, close it with one hand. If you want to open fast, if you have a wallet, you can open it fast. It has all the security functions that I want in my phone. I'm not going to show you how to do this. It does all the features that the other phones used to have, and the screen is great. To tell you the facts is that it isn't that much smaller in width than the S21. If you want to be picky, you'll notice it barely, but other than that, it's actually a better screen. It's about the same. It is actually, I think, the same length. And I love the functions. I love where they put the buttons because I used to give my dad, he's 94, and he would put the fingers on the buttons and always mess it up. And this one here, it's so easy that I can hand it over to him and he just doesn't mess it up. And then when I'm done, oh, there you go, I drop it. You saw it on camera first, drop it, but it's still in great shape. I've ordered a case from Amazon, By the way, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not an expert. I'm just a business guy, a small business guy who wants to see something work great. And the beauty about this little phone, what I call little, but it's not that little, it's a little powerful fella, is that I can just put it in my pocket. I don't have to carry a clip on my belt. I can put it in my pocket. I can put it in my jacket. I can put it basically anywhere I want. The Google service, the Google Assistant will work brilliantly with this thing. I can, if I need something, I'll go open it up and do it. I can do it with one hand. I can do it with both hands. I also find myself not wanting to touch the phone when I'm driving, not because it's hard to open, it's because I really don't need to. And the screen here that tells you what's happening or who's calling you is an awesome feature. And this actually has made me far more efficient, far more effective so far, just in 2 days. And I'm just looking forward to what I'm going to learn. As I go on, I hope you guys want to hear about it, because I'm just saying, so far as a business tool, I like it. And so far, everything that I've seen in it has been going great. Now, they've complained about the hinge, but I haven't seen any problems with it. And the case that I ordered has a hinge support. So, let's see what happens. And as far as the battery and the power, it charges actually faster in the wireless than my old S21G Plus used to do. This is the Flip 3, the Z Flip 3. Love it. And I'm someone that has to use it a lot. I use this to pretty much power our internet in the office. The computers run. You'll see that there's some computers in the background there. That's run by another system. But the one in the office that I'm going to go to, this powers it all. It runs our machines exactly like we wanted to do. So I'm going to try that out today and see how that goes. I hope this is helpful. I found it very, very effective, because the moment you flip it open, it really becomes like all the other phones. Only that I found it to be much more effective and a lot more responsive as a phone than the 21. I'm sure that the 22 is probably going to come out better if they bring that out, when they bring that out. But Samsung is definitely going in the right direction with these flips. And I think they just won somebody over, at least me, for now. All right, I hope this helped you. I hope this answers your questions. And for someone who doesn't take a heck of a lot of selfies, look at my ugly mug. The last thing I want is a lot of selfies. I found this to be very effective and very efficient and very easy. And it's just then, it now goes into my pocket. I'm done with it. I hope that helped. Again, not an expert. I just have to use a lot of it. And I depend on these things, how business does. And I got to tell you, so far, so good.